Hi, dear friends, how are you? Today is Friday, and Friday it's guess what? Design Talk. So today we are here, not as we do on Tuesday when we sketch a lot together. And this Tuesday was really, really fun because, as you remember, if you were there on Tuesday, we had the first feedback, the first feedback, and that was really nice. So I had a lot of sketches that a lot of people sent me, and we went on for about 2 hours. So that was cool, and I was giving my feedbacks, and everybody liked it. So we had a very nice interaction, and that was good. So that was the first thing we did on Tuesday. I was like, hey Storm, ciao. So people are coming. That's great. As I said, Tuesday was really fun because it was our first time giving on your sketches my feedbacks. And I also, of course, learned how to judge the time available so that I could check everybody. But the good news is that this time I have many more. So I don't know how to do on next Tuesday. I cannot show you my desktop or my computer here, but I have quite a lot of people. I have more than 10. So I will see. And I today via email I received a couple more. So we will see. But next Tuesday it's gonna be really a lot of fun because we're gonna have quite a lot of feedbacks to give. Hey Rob, ciao. Thank you. Because you know what? Leads the following. If you check, I'm on StreamYard. I'm not anymore on OBS. And also I did a little thing that they really saved my. Okay, you understood? So I put an Ethernet cable. So I have a full power internet directly on my computer. So I don't have those micro cuts given by the Wi-Fi, and everything looks like it's working really well. So maybe there might be a little bit of lagging with the voice, but I think it's pretty good. Hishant, good evening. Ciao, how are you? Hey, Vikash. No, Vikash, you are not late. We just started since 3 minutes. Okay? I wanted to let you hear my latest music composition I made, but I discovered that when I try to do that on this microphone, the sounds of the music comes out really bad. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay? I'm gonna I'm gonna save your ears. I don't know why, but I have to understand why. Hey, Side Nation, how are you? So I was saying that I received all your sketches and many more compared to Tuesday. So next Tuesday, it's going to be really another full day about just giving our feedback, my feedback on your sketches. Okay. So now I think that you probably checking that I'm really looking in your eyes, so it looks like I'm doing it. It because I was able to put my video telephone just behind the webcam so that I really have a feeling that I'm really looking in your eyes and I can have a more direct, feeling with you. But sometimes I have to switch on the right because on the big screen I can read really well all your comments. Okay, so today's design talk. It's Friday. And we're going to talk, of course, about car design insights. And as you saw from the cover, we are going to talk about portfolio. And portfolio is very important because I have 4 tips for you to make sure that you can improve your portfolio. Okay. Ciao, Anish. Welcome back. So, Anish, I'm going to give 4 important tips for your portfolio. But most of all, during this period of lockdown or semi-lockdown, because the good news that some countries are planning to reopen, some others made a soft reopening, like we have in England. Probably England is the best one because it looks like life is really coming back to normal to them, which is very nice. In Italy, we are starting to plan the soft opening starting next month. Okay, and also in France, this is going on. But anyway, car designers, car design students that are looking for internship, and I see because I received some emails, are starting to contact again car design studios, all right? And also car design students that are going out of school, that are ready in June or in July to get, or maybe they already did in May, they are ready to get their diploma, their bachelor. They are starting to think, how do I do to get in contact with some design studios of which I don't have news from school. So there are 4 important messages, advices that I would like to give you today to make sure that when you go digitally, online, or via email to contact somebody, okay, whoever he or she will be, you don't make those 4 mistakes. Okay. So how many we are? 9 people. I would say let's wait still few minutes before we really start, okay? One thing, how was your week? Was it a good week? Was it intensive week? In school, did you have good time or did you have hard time? For me, it was a good week. I had a presentation with a project in China, and the whole team is happy because things went well. So, was a good week, a more relaxing week for me. And then I had a full week about the online course that is going really well. And I did quite a lot of small demos about side views, proportions, 3/4 front views, chalk, markers. Anish knows because he's part of this. And on my Instagram profile, probably you saw that I published some really cool sketches, and a lot of people like them. So I'm quite happy about that. Thank you very much for all the likes. Okay, but anyway, it's only we are 9 people, 10 people. Let's start. Okay, so the number one, I got my homework. Okay, so the number one advice, the number one tip is, let's dive in. It's PDF format and PDF format size, which is very important. A lot of people I get PDF portfolios. I feel like okay, cool. Let me click on and let's see, but I don't have much time, and then it takes an hour and a half or 2 hours to download. What do? I throw it away. I stop everything. I get a little bit pissed, to be honest, because that's a waste of time for me, and I delete it. And I'm not the only one to do that, because sometimes I talk about this with my colleagues and my friends that are managers or directors, and they tell me the same thing. We don't have time. So on your side, you have to do something in order to make it really easy for us to open up your PDF. So I'll give you an info. All the email service of big companies, more or less, they are between 4 and 5 megabytes, okay? Mega. So don't send to us something that is bigger than 4 mega. It's useless. It's really useless. So please do your best effort to reduce a little bit the quality, but most of all, the number of projects or little sketches or little sketches of the little sketches, because sometimes you really put everything inside. Try to save space to make it 4 mega in a way that I can see your main projects, I can see your CV, I can see nice pictures quality and all that stuff in an easy way, and most of all, in a fast way. Okay? All right. I saw some comments. Manuel Venturini, ciao, benvenuto. Yes, I'm looking to be back on Thursday soon. Okay, yeah, Anish, don't worry. Anytime. I am here for you. So, anytime you're ready, on Thursday, I have 4 places free. Because now, on my online course on Thursday, when we are all together, there are around 4 or 5 people. So, until 9, it's okay. After 9 is too much, too many. like five files of so that all can be loaded. No, Anish, that's very bad. You don't understand. You are wasting my time with 5 different emails, 4 or 5 megas. Forget it. A lot of people make one PDF, 4 mega, very nice, and everything looks nice and smooth. And we are very happy about that. I can save it in a few seconds on my computer. I click it, I open, I decide whether I talk with my boss or with the people that are for recruiting new designers, or whether I stop it and I let it go. You see? But at least I won't start getting pissed, getting mad. Signation, I read your comment now. How about sending a WinRAR file and you can extract the PDF from that compared to... Yeah, Signation, you can do that. Compressing, it's okay. But make sure that the compressing does not become a problem of reading files on the computer. For example, when sometimes I receive from China or from other countries error compressed files, on my computer, working computer that has all sort of protections and antivirus and stuff like that, sometimes it's not recognized. I don't know why. I'm not an expert, but I am not gonna call the expert of IT in remote because I have a student sending me a file that is not opening. I'm not going to do that. Besides, I should stand in line because there are people that have really urgent issues, with computers. So I will throw away. So make sure that if you compress your file will be really well compressed in a way that on the other side, I can really open it. Okay? Good. How many Patreon projects should a good portfolio have? That's a good question, Manuel. But I will talk about that at point number 3. Okay, so now we are on point number 1, the tip number 1. All right. So the size of your PDF. Okay. Obsessive engineer, it's my dream. Hi, welcome. It's the first time I read your name. So I guess you are new. If you're new, you have to subscribe to my channel right away, okay? Pratik Shavan, but they are adding more effort. I think goal should be to make it as easy as possible. Yes, of course, but the goal should be that you want to make sure that your work is openable and that I can open it, okay? That when I get it on my computer or a director gets on his computer, is not gonna become red of of stress because of you. All right. So this was, let's say, the most important. There's a new message. Wow, such an ironic name. Yeah, nice. Vikas, sir, what is the usual internship time of the year? I answer right away to Vikas. Ciao, Andrea. Vikas, the best time, it's just before summer. June, July, August, beginning of September. 3 or 4 months in that period. That's the really best period for an internship. But sometimes in Renault, I had interns with me, my team, from January until April. And then they would go back to school and do the last months of school for the thesis project and get their bachelor. All right. Ciao Andrea, come stai? How are you? Okay, good. So now let's come to the tip number 2. So tip number 1 was the PDF format, the megas, okay, size, no more than 4. Some people say 5, but I would say to make sure 4 it's fine, okay? And make sure that everything comes together with a good quality into those 4 mega or PDF file, okay? You can compress, but make sure that when you compress, you're gonna do it correctly, so that my computer on the other side, according to our systems, that is always protected by antivirus with our IT office team, okay, can read your compressed file. All right, so that's the first tip. Now, let's come to the tip number 2. And the tip number 2, it's your letter, the introduction letter of yourself, which is your email. When you write and your PDF is attached to your email, okay? So that one, I can tell you, can become a real nightmare. Very rarely I got a good email in which I could read really well, very easy, very comprehensible, the main message, okay, and do it in, how can I say, couple of minutes, 2 minutes, maxi 3 minutes. What do I get very often? And guys from India, you are the best in this, okay? So be careful what I'm talking about now. You write very long messages, like it's a first chapter of a book. And you start from the beginning until the end, starting from when I was a childhood and I was really in love, and this is, sir, it's my best it's opportunity, and I'm really in love with this job, your valuable company, I am sure I can learn a lot. Okay, all nice stuff, but you write too much, just too much. And sometimes the email, it's like really the full page in A4 of the email, sometimes 2 pages, and I say, come on, man, you cannot keep me in front of the computer reading all this, sometimes in an English that is not I don't want to say perfect, but it's not the top, so it's more difficult to understand. It doesn't work. That's not good communication. You have to learn that the best communication is go straight to your main message, as I say always. And also, as I try to do when I am here talking to you, to make sure that what I say you understand very easily. That once I turn off the video or the broadcasting, you don't say, I didn't understand that, how can I do it? I don't know, I don't have his phone number to ask him how, you understand that? So make it simple. Make it simple. Remember, when you write an email, an introduction letter, it's just like when you introduce yourself, you introduce your project. So we said this several times, but I'm going to tell you again. So please take a pen and a white paper and sign those 3 main elements, okay? And that's very important, because once you understand that, we can move to point and tip number 3. So, message to you, and it ticks all boxes. Yeah. So, what we have to do when we write an email presenting ourselves to someone that we don't know, and this person does know us, we want to make sure that our communication method, it's very effective, it's very strong, but delicate also, because we don't want to go, we don't want to go too fast, and we don't want to go too slow. So, first of all, the first line, you can take notes if you want. The first line is, I introduce myself. Hi, dear respected sir, or whatever. I present myself. My name is, I don't know, Anish, okay? Or my name is Vikash Shekhar, okay, from India, and I am a car design student from this university, and I am I am writing this email to you to introduce my portfolio, because I'm looking for an internship, or because I am looking for. So you see, the introduction is about yourself, and then you say why you're writing. So that's the most important thing, who you are and why you are writing. So that I read and I know what I have to be worried about, and if there's something I can do for you, or for this case, or for this communication. Point number 2, don't follow the same thing you do for a 5-mark question exam while writing a letter to the interviewer. Hi Tushar, I'm fine, thanks. Don't follow the same thing you do for a 5-mark question exam while writing a letter to the interviewer. Okay, Sainesha, I'm hard time in understanding, but because of my English understanding and not because of you. Okay, all right. Anyway, so I repeat. Hi, my name is. So who am I? And I'm writing to you to present my portfolio for an internship application. Okay, so that's the two things. So I know how to picture you. I understand. Then you can write a second middle paragraph, okay? Not too long, maybe 4 lines or 3 lines. 3 lines, it's better than 4, okay? Where you say, car design is a strong passion since I was a child, and now I have the great chance to be a student of this university in which I learn a lot of things, and I believe it's time for me now. I'm ready. I feel ready to go to the next step, which is a first professional type of experience via an internship. I am eligible. I really hope you can consider, watching my portfolio, that you can consider myself for such opportunity. Then the end. So I really hope you're gonna like my portfolio, and eventually I'm really open for any constructive feedback from you, and hoping to hear from you soon. Best regards, and you sign your name. So basically, what you are doing with this type of organization on your letter, you do 3 things very important. The first one, you put a title, who you are and why you're writing to him, so he knows which is the objective. That's the first thing. The apple is green, the classical American example that I learned in school. So I know we're talking about apples, and I know that the apples is green. When you say that, you almost said already everything. Then you say the core, the body of your message, the main, the middle content, which is not very important, because the most important thing was at the beginning, when we know that anybody is very careful. So we have to grab the attention when we know that people are very careful. That's at the beginning. Then when he goes and reads after the next mini paragraph, we already know that he's less interested, because he already got the most important information. He knows that he has to look at your portfolio because he has to give you an answer, whether you are in or you are out, or whether he can give you feedback, right? So the second part, it's a support of the first part, where you tell a little bit about yourself, your passion, the chance your parents gave you to go to the school, and the right time to start thinking of entering into a design studio for an internship. Okay, those 3 steps. Okay, in sequence, and then the end is the end, and in the end you say a part of the beginning, because there it's an affirmative repetition, it's called. So it's like giving strong importance to the title, because you remind at the end. Because at the end, people are very careful again, because it's the end. They wake up. And when they wake up, you go there, bam, again with your message. Don't forget that you have to evaluate my portfolio, and maybe you will offer me an internship, or maybe you will give me your feedback, which is always valuable. All right, so this is very important. I really hope that you understand it. I read some comments while you are elaborating what I just said. Hey, Harold, ciao. Welcome back. First impression, the best impression. Yes, Signation said it. The first impression is the most important because with that impression, you can win or fail. And because you are not there, because you are sending this by email, so there is no your personal, lovely live touch. You have to find a way in the PDF and in that email to transfer a big part of your emotions. But at the same time, you don't want to do that writing a paragraph of 1,000 words like you are writing an article for a blog. You don't want to do that. You want to do that in a way, as I said, in a short, concise, strong, effective way. Message support, remessage at the end. Okay? Mr. Prasad, hi, how are you? How many projects you should put in your portfolio and how many pages? Okay, we're gonna come to that now. It's in the next, okay? In the tip number 3. So the tip number 1 is the process of sending in a very easy life for everybody, your work. It's a PDF, it's 4 mega, it's compressed or not compressed, but it's something that goes smooth, okay? Then we have our letter intro. And we said in our letter intro that you have 3 important things to have to do. The beginning, the middle part, the end. And we said that the beginning, it's the most important message. The middle is a supportive storytelling, very, very short. At the end, you are repeating the beginning to reinforce your message, to make sure to say, hey, don't forget me. Don't forget what I'm asking you, okay? So basically that's it. And now, hey, Newt, happy Friday to you. Thank you. Welcome to our Design Talk. Prasad, I'm fine, thanks. I'm reading your message with about 10 or 30 seconds of delay. So I'm reading a little bit late your messages, okay? That's normal. It's programmed that way. So I have time to read, to answer, and then to talk in between that. Does the mail have to be very formal or more direct? Andrea, it's not your friend. You are not writing to your friend because those people don't know you. And also, I don't know. One time, one guy wrote to me, you know how he did? Guy from India. And he said, hi, bro, how you doing? Simply because he sees me or he puts the likes on my Instagram, and probably sometimes he sees my videos, and I am nice with everybody. But the fact that I'm nice with everybody doesn't mean that we eat in the same plate, that we eat the same food, that we are best buddies, and we go after this broadcasting, I'm going to invite all of you to get a beer. It's not like that. And people make confusion sometimes. So you cannot be very direct. And then it depends. Are you talking to a director or to a design manager? Is somebody that you know already or that you don't know at all? In general, you always have to be very respectful. Okay, so I would say not too formal, but don't be too direct, because people on the other side are not your friends, are not Facebook friends. Okay? Portfolio is fine to show specific interest. For example, it's fine to put the majority of interior project where to be transversal possible. Okay, Manuel, I'm going to talk about this right now. Don't worry. Ishant, sir, if I apply for any product design company, the process should be the same or different? Ishant, it's the same. Process for product design company is the same. Probably in product design company is a little bit easier, maybe a little bit simpler, because car design environment is very, very demanding. Product design probably it's a little bit loose, but this does not mean that you have to be easygoing. No, you have to be very careful the way you write, the way you send, the way you do the things that I'm telling you today. Okay, so now let's go to the point number 3. Now we have your portfolio, okay? I have your PDF, and I'm ready to open your PDF. There's somebody just, Vale, ciao, thanks. In reality, Vale, I guess Valentina, I think. In reality, devo tagliare I capelli. I have to cut my hair. And I will do it, I promise, because it's the glasses. Thank you. Were bought in I bought the glasses in France, in a small village almost next to Spain. Okay, and those are sunglasses, but I changed them. I changed the glasses and put real glasses because I need real glasses. But when we are at the sun, they are coated, so they react to the UV rays and they become very dark. Okay, being there once, long hairs are too annoying. Yeah, I know. I have to cut. I promise I will cut. Okay. Last time I cut by myself because we are in full lockdown since months. I didn't know, so you cannot imagine how I did it. But it's still my haircut, by the way. Basically, there is no haircut. Okay, so now I have your PDF, and I open your PDF. And the big question is, how did you put together your portfolio? That's the point. How did you do it? Somebody's writing. Awesome. Grazie Valentina. Thanks, Vale. Thank you very much. So, I tried to do 3D print the spectral which you were wearing. Which you were wearing. 3D print. I didn't say. The other one. Okay. All right. So your PDF, it's your portfolio. So what do we put first? Do we put at the end? Which project goes at the beginning? Which project goes in the middle? Which project goes in the middle, in the second middle, at the end? How many projects? Somebody was asking, how many projects should I put? I would say that you should have at least 5 or 6 projects that you made in school or that you did on your own. But those projects must have full, step-by-step projects. Like, for example, you have your sketches, free hand sketches, okay? Don't start with digital stuff. Free hand sketches. I say it again, because with the freehand sketches, for every project, I understand how you think. You understand the point? I really understand how you think. And that's probably the first important impression that I have of you. And that's something that almost nobody tells you. Difficult to integrate paper car sketch into digital layout portfolio. On your paper, in a real portfolio, you can put also the originals. But in general, you can photo everything, and you can mix with Photoshop or Illustrator. I mean, come on, guys, you know how to do that. I don't have to tell you. You can go on Pinterest and see how people put sketches all together with Photoshop or Illustrator. But real sketches, but they just been scanned or photographed in HD, and then you can retouch a little bit. Okay, but I want to see your freehand sketches. Please show me, because for us it's very important. It's very important. So that's the first thing. Then, once you do freehand sketches, and there is the key sketch that you use that I want to see, and then becomes your concept and therefore your project, then I know that you go from that to digital. So you will show some Photoshop stuff, whether they are loose sketches with a little bit of airbrush style on top, the way I do with chalk, or eventually if you do it with more rendering style, okay? And then you have also your, I would say, alias model, so 3D modeling, or you have let me say, some beautiful renderings of your alias model, okay? Even if they are quick ones sometimes, on which you can sketch it over. But anyway, the most important thing is that you show a process, a design process, how you start from your ideation and how you end up with your model, whether it's virtual model, real clay model, small clay model, small, I don't know what model that you paint and stuff, so that I have a full understanding how you end up with your project and how you start in your design process. And you should do this at least with 3, 4, 5 projects. Because if you show me only 2 projects, come on, it's too little, it's too small, it's too few. I'm disappointed. Then there is one thing very important in every design portfolio. Wait a moment. Let me take my, because I want to show you something. Okay, so let's find my beautiful red marker, which is here. Red marker. You ready? I'm going to do something for you, and I will ask you a question. So you will answer me. Okay? So tell me, what is this? After we will talk about 3D printing. Tell me what is this? Anybody knows? Mountain. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. It's a graphic, it's an holograph. That's my heartbeat when I see my exam paper. Signation, you are the one that said it the closest. Heartbeat. You know why? Because don't forget, your portfolio has to provoke emotions. Emotions. I want to be seduced by your work. I want to be very curious to see your next work, your next project. So I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You see? Those are your projects. And this is the intensity of emotions that they have to create, that have to, to make sure that it happens in my head, in my heart. And that will keep me very interested in checking the next project. So when you decide how to put together your portfolio, it's not very important if you have everything chronologically correct. What is more important is the quality of each project. Because maybe you have a project you did 6 months ago that has a better quality of a project you are doing today for several reasons. We don't know. So what happens? Whether, one, you redo your project because you want to make sure that to keep up the good quality, or you take the one of 6 months ago because at the end it looks better. It's better in the reaction that it can create in terms of quality. I'm not talking about quantity. I'm talking about quality. Okay? So, when I see the first project, of course, I open up your PDF. I want to feel like, wow, look at this. Then maybe I have a colleague next to me. Hey, Frankie, goes to Hollywood. Frankie, come here, check this guy. Then the second one, it's probably not going up, but it's kind of keeping the tension means that the project you put after, it's not gonna be your second best shot. It's something, to kind of survive. And then what happens? When you put the other one, bam, you hit again. And that's really provoking that really heartbeat going, 300 kilometers an hour, like hypertension, that positive stress, when people are happy and your heartbeat goes really fast. So that's what you have to do. And you are the only judge about that. You are the only judge. I cannot do it for you. You see your project. You see the quality. You see all your sketches. You see all your renderings. You see all your pictures, the models. You see the video, if you have a virtual film about your work. And you see all that stuff. You put them in front of you. And then what do? You have to decide. You have to decide what you put in front, what you put after, what you put at the end, what you put in the middle, and what you take off your portfolio. Because there is some stuff that you have, and at the end you realize it does not have that same quality you thought you had at the beginning. You see? That work is very important that you do it. Because if you don't do it, your portfolio is gonna lack of intensity. It's gonna be like, too bad, it started well, and now he lost it. I'm not gonna waste time on this. I will watch the next portfolio, the next email. At the end, this one, it looked like it was a good one, but look, it's the same as the others. Look at that sketch. Oh, come on, how can you put that sketch? In fact, the number 4 tip that comes out, at the end of those 4 tips I'm giving you today so that you can improve your portfolio organization, for when you are ready to do it. It's don't ever put your worst sketch or your bad sketch in your portfolio, in one of your projects. Don't do that. That's the worst mistake you can make. And even if you are sentimentally attached to that sketch, if the quality of the sketch does not match the quality standard of your portfolio, of all your work, of everything you have there, you don't put that sketch, because I will remember you for that bad sketch. And once I remember you for that bad sketch, I don't care about all the other stuff you did well. I don't. Because I ask myself, how did he dare? How did she dare to put that sketch in an official portfolio? What's passing in his head or in her head? I mean, what kind of person do I have in front of me? Do you understand? So, big responsibility. One example, we have to select from 20 projects. The 10 best? Yes, Vale. You get the 10 best projects. 10 best projects because of design idea, creativity, skills, presentations, renderings, or sketches. Maybe those ones have also particular, rendering colors, emotional feeling that it stands out much better than the other 2 that you have. Then you say, you know what? The other 2, I keep it on the side. But I will put those ones. And maybe you change company, you go to a company that is not, between quotes, very modern company, it's very traditional company. Then you take the other projects are more formal, and you use those ones. You don't use the other one that look like a crazy color stuff that for us are very, very good, okay? But don't forget one thing very important. In both cases, we need content. And content is your creative idea, how smart it is. Whether you are product design, same thing. How smart is your idea? How smart is your car? Did you think about functionality? Did you think about cost if you're doing a very small car or a car for a small family or for a third world country that does not have the same, or let me say for a market that does not have a lot of money to dedicate to a transportation. So everything, the briefing of your project, of which you will talk, are you coherent with the briefing of your project through your project? Those things. Yeah, less is more. You're right. EO52 Chetan, sir, how to be creative? But what question? How to be creative? Or you are creative, or you are not creative. Unless you don't do car design or product design, you can do another type of job, another profession. Design is only for creative people. That's for sure. Creative people, because design means to make a project, which means to change something existing for a better one, which means you have to use your creativity. Design is also to create something that is not existing yet, because there is new technology, because a new life of way of living your life, because the trends and people habits changes, because the main rules in Europe or in America or in China change because of governments. Therefore, you are forced to make something new that is not really existing. The telephone, the iPhone is something that was not existing. We had telephones with big buttons. That's something that comes out from the genius of creativity of an important team. To the head of that team, Steve Jobs, he was an ultra creative mind, forcing people to be creative, but he already found on the market the right talents that could give him the creativity he was looking for to make an extra step and to come out with ideas that, with brilliant engineers that wanted really to use their creativity for engineering, they really help designers and the company to create incredible devices. You see? So, how can I say how to be creative? Designers, I was creative since I was born. Nobody taught me how to be creative. The school gives you the tools, the tools, so that you can amplify your talent. And inside the talent, of course, in this word, magic word, talent, there is creativity, not only skills, the way I sketch. Okay? So, I hope I answered that question. So I have to tell you, can somebody tell me it's about portfolio transportation design school or for a car company? Sorry, I've just attended for meets. Can somebody tell me it's about portfolio for transportation design school or for car company? Real for car company. Real, Mr. Real. It's for car company. It's the four tips to make to improve your car design portfolio or product design portfolio or even graphic design portfolio. Why not? Because at the end, those tips, those advices, we can share it for any type of design portfolio. Okay, and so it's for that. Yes. Okay. So anybody, any questions? Now I open officially the question and answer, the Q&A. By the way, if you want to offer me a coffee or a beer or a pizza, you have whether the super sticker or the super chat. So thank you very much in advance. And if you cannot use that, there is also, scrolling down, my tip PayPal link where you can send $1, okay, €1 or 3 years. So in France, I can buy a nice cappuccino with your offer by you. All right. Thank you very much in advance. So let me read some of your questions. Most of all, I hope that I'm useful to you today with what we are talking about. Okay, good. You didn't tell us the correct amount of pages for portfolio, only the current amount of projects. Okay, Manuel, I will tell you now. For some opinion, what do you think it's better to show your project, freehand or digital? Anish, both freehand and digital. Okay, so let's say, Manuel, that you have uh, 6 projects, okay? Every project should be 2, 3 pages with all your sketches freehand, and then probably you have a 3, 4 with renderings or pictures. Then you have a film, eventually a short film of 1 minute or 30 seconds that show your car. Okay, so I would say every project should be around 10, between 10, 15, 20 max pages. Multiply this by 10, you have 100. It's too many. So I think that you should not go more than 40 pages, 40, 50 pages. Okay, so this means that on each page you should put several things. Okay, signation. Those who super chat, try the most to not give the super chat through YouTube. YouTube takes like 50%, only gives 50. Okay, okay, thanks for those that want to super chat me. Okay, but just in case you can you use also my PayPal link, and in that case there is much less, so I can get more. Thank you. Anyway, super sticker, super chat down there on the comments. You click and you will offer me something, whatever you want. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, but anyway, we have to make sure that I don't. How much you have to think, you have your PDF ready with all the pages. Now put a chronometer, okay, and count the time it takes to start looking at from the beginning until the end. So once you know how much time it takes for 50 pages or for 100 pages, you will know that if you do less than 50, maybe it's too short. That if you do more than 60, maybe it starts becoming too much. Remember that I want to take 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, no more than that. Andrew, it is better to insert normal, more realistic product or static exercise. Andrew, if you do realistic stuff, I won't watch a single of your sketches. I don't care about restyling. I don't care about realistic stuff because we, in our team, we're already thinking of what it's gonna be good from now to the next 8 years. So what do you want to show me what we are already doing? I want to see creativity, but not stupid creativity. I don't want to see the spaceship. Okay? I don't care. I want to see good, new, fresh creativity. And please don't think about credible design to show that I understand how a car is made. I don't care. I don't want you to be already polluted with your creativity by the real industrial design world. You will learn that. I need your creativity because in the office, we are here since many years and we already blocked in a way because of the real industrial design hard points and cost issue. So we are there to watch, to look. We are thirsty, thirsty about your creativity, your fresh creativity. All right. Okay, so while you write your questions, I go and drink some water. Nobody's offering me a coffee. I go and get some water. I'll be back. 1 minute, less than a minute. Okay? So write your questions. Write your questions. Okay, here I am. So anybody else? Anybody else? You know what? There's also another issue that you should think of. It's a CV. How you write a CV. I already made a few videos about it, but I think that we should talk about this again. We'll do this next week, probably. Okay? Well, You guys, you tell me if it's okay, we can stop. Okay? Everything I wanted to say, I told you. What design college is the one to go for? That's for about design schools. Allora, Signation, are you in India or in America or in Europe or in China? Tell me in which country you are from. Because that's a way for me already to understand where you are and what type of orientation you are in India. Okay, so in India, according to my experience, there are two good schools. One is NID, but I know that NID is not exactly transportation design, but is a serious school. And oh, thank you, Nuke. There is a super sticker from Nuke. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. But I didn't see you before. Now you appear. I'm very happy. Thanks. Thank you. $2. It's great. It's a nice espresso coffee, Italian style. That's great. Thank you. Nuke SRT. Applauso. Grazie. Grazie mille. So, but then in India, we have another school that is a kind of fresh school, but is a French school. And this school is Strat College Bangalore. It's in Bangalore. And it's true Anish that NID, it's product design. But there are some people that are designers in Renault Design India, in Chennai, that come from NID. Because the way it teaches you, it helps also if you have a strong passion in car design. But it's true, if you are really like this car design and stop and that's it, maybe it would be better off if you go to Bangalore Strat College, which has good teachers. It's a good school. It's a school that is going up in quality because it's few years is there. So see, you are close to Bangalore. But you know what I suggest you to do? Signation. The best thing, really the best thing to do is you go with your parents. You go to the school and you visit the school. Take a meeting, okay, for visit. And you get all the information you need. You bring your parents and you will, first of all, you discover the school. So I tell you, it's a good school. You go there, you will have probably a better feeling than me. You will go straight and you will understand whether you can trust or not. And then you will see, and your parents will understand more about your willing of being in car design. Because when they see what the students do, and they talk to the managers of the school that will show how they are in connection with the companies, then you have a very good picture scenario of how it could be for you. And for your parents, it will be much, much easier to take a decision for you. Because, of course, your parents want the best for you, no? But if you just say, I'm going to go to Bangalore and that's the school, the car design, your parents are going to say, hey, you crazy? And they are going to ask you to do something else. But if you bring them, if you make them participate to this dream that can become true, become real, then in that case, it's going to be good. Okay? That's what you should do. I speak little English. I'm from Argentina. I'm a student of industrial design. How can I start to learn vehicle design using real references? Okay, but I tell you one thing. If you want, you can stay in a product design and you can do my online course. I already have a guy from Mexico. If you want, hacemos los dos juntos en mi escuela online su internet conmigo. Vamos a aprender a hacer dibujo de coche, okay? If you want, you can do like that. It's every Thursday, 5 p.m. in France, in French time. So you have to see dual time, okay? Tiene que ver el tiempo en Argentina, ok? En rapporto a Francia. Okay? 5 de la tarde, ¿Qué hora es en Argentina? No sabes. Okay. And you can do that. You can participate with me. Okay. 14 hours now. Okay, now it's 2 in the afternoon. This means that, let me see, 14, it's 6 hours difference. You are 6 hours less, yes, of course, because you are in the past, because we are in Europe. Okay, gracias, Mateo. No, ho olvidado un poquito de mi español del periodo de la escuela en California con mis amigos argentinos y mexicanos. Okay. Okay, so 6 hours means that when I am at 17, it's 11 a.m. Es la 11 de la mañana. Valeria, 11 de la mañana in Argentina. Okay? If you want, Valeria, you should follow me on Instagram. I don't know, probably you already do. Come to Instagram, go to my chat, and I will give you instructions to see how it works, okay? It's I will tell you also how much it costs. It's a very small cost. Believe me, I am the cheapest onto the market. 2 hours with me, no engagements. You pay, you do the 2 hours. You don't pay, you are upset, it's okay. Nobody will say anything, okay? Perfetto. Allora, spero il tuo messaggio sulla chat di Instagram, ok? Perfetto. Anybody else? Any other questions? So, yeah, Signation said about the schools in India. Let's go back. So, okay, thanks. Yes, I follow you now. Miss Monsters. Miss Monsters. Okay, good, cool. I will write down Miss Monsters. Okay. That way I know. All right, gracias. Mi mejor amigo es argentino. Vive en California. Miguelito. Hacemos la escuela juntos a Art Center en California, los dos. Okay, so you already convinced your parents. Okay, so the parents is not a problem. That's great, because many times it's a problem. So, Signation, go to Bangalore and go and visit. That's the first thing you want to do. Second thing you want to do, you have to think if eventually, if it's possible, to go to another school abroad, because you can find a school that has a long experience in car design teaching, like, for example, Italy, because the schools in Italy are very good and the price of those schools are cheaper than some other schools, because the country, the economy, it's not because they do it on purpose. Different worlds, okay? In America, it's more expensive, but you have also the best quality teaching in terms of car design. I had to tell you, because I went there. I know the people are teaching there. I'm still friends with everybody for CCS. You know, in CCS, if you go there, you should talk to Paul Snyder in CCS in Detroit. He will explain to you everything, and you will see. But there is difference of prices. So then, in that case, you can try. You can try to visit the websites of IAAD, IED, okay, in Torino. I can write it to you again, even if I know that you should already know, okay, IAAD in Turin. You will find this website, okay, www.iaad.it, Italy. Okay, and then there is also the other one in Torino, okay? And this is for bachelor, okay? This is for bachelor. For bachelor. Now, if you want to go in those schools to make a master, you can also do that. So you can study in India and then go for a master. But if you study in India, Signation, don't go to engineering. Please don't. Let's not make the same mistake of the past generation. There is lots of engineers that think that they become car designers just with a master. There are a lot of them that never got a job in car design. So let's not make that mistake. Go to a car design or a design school in India, and then you make a master abroad, okay? Then you have also another school, which is SPD in Milan. And that one is very, very good also for master, okay? They have 2 years master. First year, it is a prep program. Means for the first year you sketch, and they'll teach you. They do what I do basically on my online courses. Okay, so the first year is really to see whether you are eligible to get to master program. If you're not, you won't be accepted to master. But at least you did 1 year where you learn a lot. And if you're eligible, then you go to master and you do the full master. So that's a full master. Okay. Okay, Jal Krishna. Okay, I'm very happy that you are happy. If you are happy, I am happy. No problem. So keeping current situation in mind, it's possible for 2021. I think it is possible for next summertime. So Vikash, get ready. And the things we talk about today, it's now you should start considering how to put everything together for the summer. So for June. So you have to start now, because within the next 4 weeks or 5 weeks, you would like to send emails and PDFs or calling, all right? How about studying only in Coventry, like there is a 3-year course there? Coventry is good school in UK, but I tell you, if you want to do a bachelor in car design, I would go more in Italy. Believe me. In the schools I wrote in Torino for bachelor, okay? You do 3 years bachelor in IAD on IED. You have everything like Coventry, and you have more designers, young designers that are teaching there. And I think it's good. Lately, I don't know Coventry. I went there once, okay? But anyway, get information. If there is a possibility for you one day, to fly. I don't know if you can, but when it will be possible, you should visit. And if you cannot visit, search for the websites, search online for comments, forums, so that you get an idea. Not just what I say. Okay, or some things I might be wrong. Okay, even if I know these schools very well, because at IAD I've taught for 2 years. In IED in Italy, I've taught for 8 years, and I was head of transportation design, the first department. I opened it. So at SPD, I did workshops, I did lectures. So I know those schools. I know also Umeå University in Sweden. That's also a very good school. That's for master. I write to you here, Umeå University in Sweden. And that school is really fantastic. It's really good school. Very high quality, okay? It's a little bit cold down there. You have a little problems with the sun, the sunset, but the school is really excellent. You have been seeing a couple of schools. Have been Coventry and Yad websites, but Yad is fully translated. No. Yad website, there is also English. You're wrong. Look. I'm trying to find for you Yad, okay? E-A-A-D, English. Okay, look. Are you ready? Because I have the link for you. I'm copying the link, I'm putting here in StreamYard, okay? So, there you go. This is the English version, okay? So click on it, signation, click on it, and I have it in front of me. All right? Yeah, in English. Yes. Oh, thank you, Vikash. Thank you, Vikash. So here we have another sticker from Vikash for a coffee. Thank you very much. Now I am more pumped towards completion of my portfolio. Yeah, Vikash, you will see it's important once again that you take your portfolio, you put I would say on the floor, but you can do it on computer because today we have computers with big screens. You can put it on the floor and you check everything, and then you say, that's the best one. That goes first. That one is medium, but the other one is really hot. So you have to make sure that you get this pump it up, rhythm, the heartbeat. That's important. You're welcome, Signation. Matteo, what's the criteria I have to have in mind for choosing a university or a good master? Matteo, first of all, how old are you now and what school are you doing now, right now? Write in your comment, please, because so I can answer you in the best way. Thank you again, Vikash, for your coffee. Thank you very much. Well, I think that I think I said it all. I hope that the 4 points, the 4 advices were really useful to you. Okay, somebody else? Shreya, sir, what is the difference between SPD and Conning for Masters? What do you think about studying abroad in Germany? Matteo, Pforzheim is the only school. È l'unica scuola, non cercarne altre. Se car design è Pforzheim, perché Audi, Volkswagen, BMW, they all going to Pforzheim. Stop. There is also another school where those German companies go and find designers. It's AFAD University in Slovakia. I show you. AFAD University in Bratislava. Okay, that one is good also. Okay, so if you want, you can go and check that school in Bratislava of my friend, where I went to make several projects and give a few lectures in their university, where I found lots of good people that usually end up in BMW. That's what I know. Briefly, could you repeat the 4 points? I'm sorry, I joined a bit late. Okay. So while doing an internship, is it how people do this collaboration project with the company for graduation? Yeah, Vikash, sometimes it's like that. And sometimes it's not like that. It really depends. It's a sort of an agreement between the student and the intern tutor. For example, I am tutor of interns, and we discussed together at the beginning, because he's there, but mostly to make sure that the student gets the best out of it. So if his priority is to develop the thesis project, then I will be there to help him to make the thesis project, of course, with the logo of the car company I represent, because he's in our studios. But in some other cases, no. We give a project. We were able to sketch much due to the maximum, but I made today not really great. Can I send that to you to review on Tuesday? No, Anish, don't send it to me, because you're gonna be with me in my class anyway. Don't worry. Honestly, new BMW are kind of ugly. Anish, you cannot write those things. I'm never gonna answer to those questions. The 4 points, yes, Mr. J. Krishna. The 4 points are those ones. The first one, we said your PDF, when you send your PDF, which is your portfolio, don't go over 4 mega, so that we are sure that via email it's going to be open. If you want to compress your file, make sure you do it correctly, so that I can still open on the other side, okay, once I receive it. Then we said your introduction letter, don't forget, Don't write long letters. Nobody cares. Nobody reads long messages. Just say one thing, who you are and why you're writing. So you are XY and you are writing to get an internship or for an internship application. Then you write 3 lines really to explain that you are CAD design students in that school that is your childhood dream, and thanks to your friends you had the opportunity to go to school. Now you feel free, you feel ready to go for an internship. And then you put the closing, okay, at the end, you're going to repeat the same thing you did on top, on the beginning. Say, thank you very much, waiting for your feedback, and best regards, something like that. Okay? That's how you should do it. Then, the number 3 was this one. Make sure that the organization of your projects, the sequence of your projects in your portfolio, which means what I see first, what I see second, what I see third in terms of projects, it's well done so that you keep my attention very high and never low. Because if there are too many lows, I will lose interest. And how do we do that? We do that by checking your projects and deciding according to quality and emotional feeling which one is the best ones to put in the beginning, the one you can put in the middle, the one you can put at the end, okay? And the number 4, don't ever put your worst sketches or take off what you consider to be the worst sketches in your projects. Take them off. We don't need quantity, we need quality, because you will be remembered always by the worst one that you left in your portfolio. Believe me. And that one will kill you, will kill your reputation. All right? I think, my dear Jai Krishna, that I said everything again in 5 minutes, even less probably. Which one better option to digital rendering or paper sketch portfolio university requirements? No, for to presentation portfolio for university requirements, Pandya, I always say that freehand sketches are the most important. The most important. So when you have your portfolio for getting to get into a university, design university or college, for entry portfolio, your freehand sketches are the most important thing. Then you can put something digital. Hey, Scott! Scott, hey guys, look at this. We have Scott Robertson, who is a maestro of CAD design teaching. He is a top number 1, coming from my same school, but he's a little bit older than me, from Art Center College of Design. And I hope he's not going to tell me that I'm wrong in what I'm saying. Scott, please tell me that I'm right for my reputation. I'm trying to give the best advices for portfolio that we learned in school from our best teachers. So hey guys, go and follow Scott Robertson, right? Because if you want to learn how to sketch, and most of all how to do it, starting from foundation, from basics, Scott has everything for you. I mean, super top quality. Thank you for being here, Scott. Really, thank you very much. It's a great honor to have you here. And I really hope that once this pandemic period is over, we will have a time to cross each other again, to cross each other really in real life, because we know each other since a few years online, but we've never had the pleasure to say hello from real life. Matteo, I have already his book, and you see, Matteo, che fortuna che hai. You see what a chance you have today? Great. Cool. Yeah, and the good thing is that Scott lately is uploading some really interesting videos, because I go and check. And it's starting to come back in a very regular basis, so it's a very good thing to go and check it out, to check his channel for the latest, and most of all to subscribe, of course. So you see, Scott, everybody's happy now. Sorry, just joined, but you definitely know what's up in the industry and are a great contributor to the community. Thank you very much. We are all lucky to have you around. No, Scott, we are lucky to have you here because I see your videos and the way you teach. It reminds me of people like Harry Bradley. You know who I'm talking about. I remember also Andy Ogden. Teachers like that, people that really take a pencil and they close their eyes and you just learn. And they teach you, and you are like that. So I appreciate it. The whole community appreciates. Andrea da Bari, you see who is with us today. The importance of paper respect digital is 30 more or less. Andrea, don't Andrea, don't give me engineers answers, okay? Don't. It's important freehand, because freehand sketches, the best you do, the best reputation you get in terms of ideation, sketching, knowing how you think. And for us on the other side that receive your portfolio, we realize that this guy, hey, look at this guy knows how to sketch. Now, if you know how to sketch, if you know how to handle color, light, shadow, proportions, detailing, creativity, if you know to use all those things, those skills, then I know that your Photoshop or Procreate or whatever you're gonna use, it's gonna be very good. But I'm not gonna hire you because of the Photoshop or Procreate stuff you do. I'm gonna hire you because of the first part you do, which is your foundation. Because you will use well and correctly the foundations to express your creativity. Because you use your skills at your best thanks to what any school, I think, good school gave you to amplify your skills. That's the good thing. Mortal Kombat. Wow, Valeria. Thank you very much. Anyway, Scott, thank you very much for your visit, because I'm really happy. Arianna Prandin. Yes, I know who is. This is a guy from South Italy also. Fatta la triennale allo IED o allo IAD? Consiglio comunque un master in IED o SPD? For me, a master at IAAD or SPD, they are all three good. SPD is a little bit different. But in terms of, thank you, Scott, stay safe too, huh? Very, very soon we're gonna come out of this pandemic thing. And I already got my first shot, so I'm missing my second one next month, all right? Cool. Thanks. Hey guys, say hello to Scott. I guess that we all have to stay safe. Okay, so for Mr. Prandin, SPD, I think it's a little bit different simply because it's in Milano already with different actors. In Torino, there is have a good time, go back to work, and thank you very much for your chat with us. Really, it was really nice. We had a really great time. Cool. Thank you. So, the SPD, it's slightly different in terms of quality, in terms of organization. So you should think about that, okay? That there is a slight difference. Signation. Here in India, pandemic is getting worse. Yeah, I know. I'm following on TV. Sorry, I can't attend the class on Thursday. I want to practice more. Okay, Anish, don't worry. You will practice with me when we have time. It's okay. Your ebooks helped me a lot learning basic when getting into it. Thanks a lot, Scott. That's cool. That's New York NYTS. Okay. These are freehand sketches. The sketches which we make with iPad or any graphic tablet will be fine for a portfolio. Yes, Ishal, they will be fine. No problem. They will be fine. But once again, they will be fine if they are good quality. Because what it counts is the good quality. Do we have that good quality? Because if it's a better quality freehand, then maybe it's better freehand. You understand? Okay, so hey guys, I think it's over. Scott went back to work, and I'm going to go back to my not to work, but for my dinner, because now here it's almost 8 o'clock, 8 minus 20 minutes, and I have few things to do. I really hope you were very happy about this design talk of Friday, because as you know, every Friday we are here. Every Friday, don't forget. Okay, can you recommend any books to learn? Well, Valeria, the good books you can to learn, you have Scott Robertson books. You can buy my ebook if you want, which is very cheap. It's by sketching. Okay, if you buy it, you make me very happy. Okay, this is the website. This is the website. It's a PDF. Okay, so that way it was really cheap. It's an affordable price for everybody, guys. If you want to go to the website, lulu.com, search for Luciano Bove, my name and my last name, and you will get to all my ebooks. And Valeria, buy this one, Sketching Cars, okay? Buy that one, the one with the orange cover, that one. It's the latest one. The other ebooks are nice, but they are a little part, of this orange one. So don't buy double. It's useless. You spend money for nothing. If you buy that one, you have everything with you. Okay, good. All right. I entered the course, but the timing is kind of too late for me. Signation. Yeah, I'm sorry. At 5 o'clock. I have people from India in face to face. They start with me at 8 o'clock here, which is almost midnight in. No, it's 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night in India. This can happen. I don't know how to do, because before I work. After 5 o'clock, I can do things for now. Okay, so thank you very much. Ciao. Have a good weekend. There is a Formula One. We have soccer. Maybe there is also tennis. We have a sunny day. What we're looking for more? The only good thing, 11 p.m. Yeah. The only good thing is sketch, exercise. If you want to get my ebook, I will be very, very happy. Thank you very much. Okay? And see you next time. Ciao, Vedant. Ciao. Ciao, Erop. Don't forget Tuesday. Tuesday, be here. We have a lots of sketches to review. It's going to be your sketch, my feedback. Don't forget. Next Tuesday. You're welcome. Ciao, Rainy Lim. Ciao, Lim. Rainy. Ciao. Ishan. Ciao. Okay, good. All right. Cool. A lot of people. Bye-bye. Ciao. Okay, to send the sketches, Vedant, on my chat on Instagram, okay? On Instagram. Instagram chat, you put the picture in JPEG, and then I transfer it on my computer. That's how I do. Very simple. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.